Sharik. Good to talk with you guys. I'm going to just come in for a quick live on this Motivation Monday. I want to talk to you about something that's really, really important. It's about how being heart-centered can really hurt your business. And I'm not saying that being a heart-centered business owner is a bad thing, because I'm one. But sometimes it can get in the way of you conducting yourself as a business owner. And I'm going to give you a prime example. I had a strategy call with someone who was undercharging. She was basically pricing herself based off of a client base that she knew could not afford her, and she was dealing with the "I can't afford it" objection, right? And so after we did a deep dive and trying to look into why that is, it really came to be that she was pricing herself based on this client because she just felt bad for them, that particular client type, even though she knew that someone more seasoned who can actually afford her was more aligned with her business and her skill and expertise. And I said, well, why are you doing this? Because you're going to keep getting this objection because you're giving them so much and they're still telling you that they can't afford it, even at these prices. And her prices were like in the hundreds for like a 90-day program. And that's something that I've just not seen that in a lot. So when we really got a chance to really talk it out and see, she had mindset issues around her price. She also had mindset issues around being able to say, no, I cannot help you because this is my price, this is what I charge. And also not aligning herself with the right type of client that she knew could be willing to pay her and able to pay her, but also that she knew that she can use them, they can need her even in their next stage of business because she was just that advanced. So we're not talking about a brand new entrepreneur. We're talking about someone who's been out there for like 3 to 5 years and has not been making her bottom line because she's wanting to hold herself back because there are people who can't afford her. And I thought about that because I know that as women, as heart-centered women, sometimes we have a tendency to want to help everyone, be pleasing to everyone, and it really ends up hurting us in the end. You know, there's people who I know who genuinely do need help. And for that, I just say use your own discretion. And I know I said something about this a while ago in the post about what you can do for people who really, really cannot afford you and who really, really need you. There are ways you can do that. And I said in that post, you can give them a free resource, give them 24-hour access to a masterclass or a webinar or something like that you have already closed out. But you say, you know what, I'll give you 24 hours to watch this and take notes and learn from this, and then I'm going to close it back up. And whether or not that person does it is on them now. It's on them to take action. If they want this help so bad, they will do what they have to do to get the information from you so they can get to the point where they can pay you. Okay? So a lot of times, as we know, the "I can't afford it" objection is not really about money. It's about, is this person willing to really get up off their behinds and do the work? Sometimes it's the issue of worth. And sometimes it's the issue of them just wanting something for free. Hey, I'm on this call. I really want to see how much you're going to give me without me having to pay for it. So in the end, she ended up really working on her mindset and getting that price up to cater to this more seasoned person. And I also had her do a competitive analysis. Look at other artists in your genre or your niche and see what they are charging, because she had not done that either. And really look at that, because you have to make sure that you're pricing yourself that you can stay in business. And that's the thing about being a heart-centered business owner. You are a business owner. You have bills, you have expenses, you may have children and people who are relying on you. And so you need to focus on them first. It's great to help people over here who cannot afford you. And there are ways to do that that doesn't take away from your time and your effort. And time is something that you just can't get back. You waste all this time on helping people who are still wanting more and more. So you're basically programming yourself to actually receive less, and you're programming them to receive more. So basically it's kind of backwards. You should be opening yourself to receiving more. And they should want to expect to receive more, but only after they have met you halfway. Right? So when I'm coaching, I want to give, an assignment. I want that thing done by next Monday. I don't want to hear excuses. And I'm sure as you as other coaches, you don't hear that either. And so when you are looking at why you're doing certain things, why things are holding you back, you don't want it to be because, well, I just feel so bad. There's nothing wrong with feeling bad. But what is wrong is when you're not giving yourself that time and space to say, look, I have a certain boundary. I can do this much and no further. Okay? The same thing when people message you, like they message me, can I pick your brain? Can I ask you a bunch of questions? To some people, yes, that's totally fine to want to work with them because, you may know them, you may be in, you may know their situation, that's fine. But on the other hand, you also want to make sure that you're saying, well, for something like that, we can just do a 15-minute strategy call. And then after that, we can decide where we want to go after that. So on the call, you kind of let them know that, hey, we're going to talk about this one specific problem, and then we'll go on to a discovery call. And then you take them through that process. But what's important is that you have a system in place that honors you first as the business owner so that you're not left feeling resentful and bitter and whatever. You know that, okay, I took you through this process and now it's time for you to do your work. Are you ready to make the commitment? Are you ready to put in the work? Okay, and they show you that along the process, along the way. Okay, so ladies, I just wanted to drop that with you today. If you're a heart-centered business owner and you feel that you're being held back, or you're feeling that, okay, I know I can do more. I know that I can, want to help everyone. I want to be there for everybody. But you have to realize eventually that you have to be a business owner and take care of yourself and the people who live with you, and your responsibilities to them is more important. Okay, ladies, so this is my stream for today, and I'll be back later on in the week to talk about some other things that are coming across my mind. If you have any questions, of course, you can always reach out to me, comment, like, and let me know what you think about this. All right, bye-bye.